Here, Vanderbilt women's basketball head coach Shea Ralph. Coach, your team picks up a 75-65 win at Austin Peay in your first road game of the season. Just what did you think about your team's performance today?
I mean, I think we're still trying to figure some things out. This team, similar to Memphis in the exhibition, um, just exposed us a little bit defensively. But I like that early in the season. I like seeing that kind of team, play the way that they did. They made a bunch of shots at threes, especially that I don't know we were expecting them to make, but we knew they could beat us off the dribble, and they did that. I like that we grinded it out and we got some contributions from people off the bench. I think that those are good things to happen early in the season. Even though I hate ugly games, I know that they provide great learning opportunities. And we've had a couple now that I think are really good for us, especially moving into this kind of gauntlet that we have after these few days here of game after game after game. I will say, again, turning the ball over as much as we did is disappointing. I think we just get a little bit out of sorts, but those are things that we can work on, and it's better to know that now. I thought Mitch and Jada came in and gave great minutes. I thought Michaela was Michaela. Last thing I'll say, honestly, our free throw shooting has been abysmal the last couple of games. So we make our free throws, we take care of the ball. Then this game is what it should be. But we didn't do either one of those. I wasn't happy with our defensive effort, and we still won a game on the road against a good team.
All right, we'll go ahead and open up the floor for questions. We'll start with Elena Morris. Go ahead, Elena.
Yeah, you mentioned the turnovers. It felt like the majority of those really came in the first half. What did you see from your team in the second as far as, cleaning things up a little bit?
Think the I think playing our two bigs really helped us rebound the ball and take care of it. I think also when Michaela is at the point guard right now, as Aubrey continues to get comfortable with the offense and the things we need to do, she's able to put people in the position she needs to put them in, Michaela, and that's a good thing for Aubrey to learn too, and it's good for Aubrey to play off the ball. So I think those things in the second half are able to settle the team down a little bit. And then give us a different look too as a basketball team. Say, hey, this might work really well at times, and this might not. I also think Jada coming in, being a veteran, was something that really helped us on the perimeter in terms of just getting into some of the things we needed. She hit a big three, getting into some of the things that we need to get into. She knows where she's supposed to be and where the ball is supposed to go. So I think all of that combined and us playing a little bit better defense made the third quarter a good quarter for us.
So to kind of just follow up for that, you felt like the turnovers more of a communication part, or felt just kind of like sloppiness with the ball, or maybe a little bit of both?
I think it's both. I think it's both. There were times where one half of the team is running one thing and another half of the team is running another. And that kind of stuff just can't happen. But it's to be expected right now when you have so many new pieces that are playing. So I'm not going to lose my mind over that. It's just something that we have to work on. And then we can simplify it when certain people are in the game. But I also think that we played with our hair on fire a little bit. So that was sloppiness, to your point. When they started to speed us up, we just have to be under control and play off 2 feet. We literally work on that every single day. And when we did that and the ball changed sides of the floor, we got wide open shots. And that just is what it is. So going into practice now, we've just got to get better at those things. And we know it. We know it 3 games in a row. We know it now.
Aubrey Galvin with 18 points tonight. Just what did you see from her offensively, not passing the ball, I guess?
Aubrey's
Not that she didn't, but more so of that's her first kind of thing, I guess.
Yeah, it is. And I gets her in trouble. It's good that she's a playmaker, but if she doesn't look to score first, people aren't going to guard her. And the plays that she wants to make aren't going to be open. And that happened the last game. She had 6 turnovers in the first quarter because instead of shooting it when she was open, she was trying to pass it. So she did shoot it today when she was open, and this is what's going to happen. She's going to be able to score whenever she wants, wherever she wants, because she's that kind of guard, even though she's small. And then the plays will open themselves up as the game goes on, as long as she's a thinking score first point guard.
I guess my last question is obviously a closer game than you probably wanted, but how important is a test like this early on in the season?
I mean, I think you have to have them, and I like to know as a coach, and I like to know as a player too, like where are my weak spots and how do I get better? And what does that look like? And how can we get them better quickly? This is the kind of game early in the season, it's not fun all the time, but neither is getting better. Neither is growing. right? And that kind of stuff is uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable today. And credit to them. They made us uncomfortable, but that is how you get better. And so we needed that on the road. You know, the kind of basketball that they play made us uncomfortable. And I think that will only make us a better basketball team. And I need to know that now. I would rather know that now as a coach. And I know my team feels the same way. So we get a day off. We have a couple of days of practice before we go into next week. But this was a great game for us to get a win and also say, hey, these are some things we've talked about it, but now we have really got to get better at these things moving forward. Period. Hard stop.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations on the victory and best of luck next week.
Thank you. Elena, thank you.
Thanks, Shea. Appreciate it.
Face.